Yo, what's up? It is Rain, Redskin, and I have this candle lit right here for the light of life of my twin flame journey, because that's just what I feel. Recently, I feel like there's way too many signs for my soul to not take action to connect with almost both sides of yourself, and to understand that no matter which side, it is unconditional. And to the most important part, which is what I've been dealing with, is that no matter which side, the soul will always be unconditional, but it is to not be triggered, because it stays in an unconditional state and almost balance of both souls within soul, both shades within soul, all values within soul. And to come into harmony with this is such a beautiful thing. And man, can it make a soul feel all types of things. Drained, almost just silent, and it could also make feel such tune and bring all of it into a heart's bloom, like to sprout with such emotion that is more than even experienced in a lifetime, but in a second. And just to not be triggered, man, because you pick up these patterns and you find it within life and the situations that you are in, and you feel so unattached from which you are attached, because it is a shade of the same orb, which then has light to it, So when in situations and recognizing what is that can trigger or can elude, and sometimes it is so sensible and vulnerable to this bubble almost, that you must have so control of air and heat that you cannot pop it. Like how people guide the bubble to go through loops and, make the bubble dance on the floor but never pop, To have such control of delicacy and purity of balance by just being on its own. Because if you really think of it, you cannot touch that bubble. And if you really think of it, there's no way to really touch the soul. In astral projections, it is such a feeling that when in my mind controlled, I try to almost grasp it, it fades. almost like I'm bringing the energy somewhere else on the spectrum, and to after this, I'm still drawing it. Perhaps you guys would like to look at this while I try to light this. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, all souls and skin. Much love and unconditionalness to all. Dropped it. So, let's see, just, I don't know. Also makes it safe for kids to watch, huh? If you're wondering what I'm smoking, it's a spliff. And something about smoking the spliff arrangement just brings that almost balance within to slow down the reaction and to be able to be conscious of all that is around, which is possible when sober. But sometimes it is so much to handle that maybe one will shut down and they can't in that moment because you just have to push through it. And to not push through it, you just keep trying. I just doodle while I talk. So to not be triggered and to be able to move through and balance while still, caressing the language of emotion of the atmosphere to guide the bubble, the twin, the flame, and to never ruin its ignite because it is unconditional. You can't hurt it because if it's unconditional and you hurt it, then you're just gonna cause more pain and emotional upheaval for your soul, for any soul that is in the orb when this is happening, when this corruption is happening, when this chaos is happening. And it's to be able to, again, guide it. But how does one become free while guiding it and not feel attached, burdened, to not feel helpless? How does one not feel that? And it's to just come back to state and to rewrite and to decipher, decode why you would write, and to be what you should write, and to rewrite. And just to not become in just shade, to stay in balance between it, to know how to move out of it, because fear is non-existent to existence, because fear will help to a point, which is to overcome. And once overcome, then became. And you say with each word, name, and you do with each sound and each beat of the heart until peace is everlasting. And to be that peace within, and to hold it and to keep the orb within and to guide it with the body, but ever so slightly and at a pace where the body cannot overpass the orb's guidance of the atmosphere that the body can give by radiation of emotion, like temperature, aura, like splitting two, but they are one. And in a way, atmosphere is mind, thought control. It is the process of contemplation and steadiness to proceed, and being able to just take a break if you need to proceed. Because sometimes the soul is tired. Sometimes the body is tired. And there should be no problem with that. Because it is only for spiritual gain. It is only for heart gain. It is only peace gain for the world, no? You become peace and you help the world. Because you will never be that trigger. You will then be the healer. And it comes with work to keep healing, because the healer will need to heal also. As the teacher and the learner and the learner and the teacher. Let's see. I'm about to finish this right now, I suppose. So, today is March 21st. It is 7:57. And, let's see. 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 17, 19, 20, and 20 is judgment now. It is being free. It's everything that's being rewritten. And to speak loudly is to rewrite. Because you hear yourself. And one will always listen to self. Intuition. I don't know. Lately, I just needed to be emotionless to understand, sometimes you need to be emotionless to understand. But then the question is, when will the human body be free? And to control the human body. Because we can't have people all left and right spilling the emotions of the human body if they are not controlled. And maybe this is control. What's happening with me. So maybe that is control, huh? Maybe I was just in a different illusion. But maybe one is already there, you know? And I'm just being too hard. And please ask yourself the same. Are you being too hard on yourself? Sometimes making these things for myself and the world is my bigger picture, in the way that I could paint my bigger picture when I could only paint so much, and it must be so small to get so much into it, because it is just an explosion. Needing to find balance of the human body, spiritual body, the mind, and after that so much more, right? But what if one is already there? What if this is what it's like? And it's okay. I'm okay with that. You have to be right. Alright, I said March 21st, 07, 57, I'll do that. I said it's 20, and it's 20, and it's March. Okay, well, this is the finished. I'm gonna do a close up real quick, you know. Weird burp. Let me know if there's anything, I guess, you know. Feel free to talk. Take your time and talk. Take as long as you need, right? Good time. Kind of gonna add little bubbles. Just little bubbles, you know. My brother used to draw bubbles a lot in his graffiti. That's kind of how I started drawing. That's cool. Cool. Peace. Be safe. Stay unconditional.